What's going on, guys? T-Mart here, and this isn't really the normal video you would expect from me, but I wanted to sit down and talk with you guys about something that I've been noticing more and more of, particularly over the past couple of months, and it's something that's making me very, very sad, and that's the fact that I think right now the Call of Duty YouTube community is at one of the worst points it's ever been at in the history of it existing. And honestly, it breaks my heart. Like, I hate to see it, and I wanted to kind of address it, sit down, have a heart-to-heart, a man-to-man with you guys, and talk about it and give you guys my thoughts on the whole scenario. So, why I think this is happening is not for lack of content. I think content continues to get better and better as we've grown, you know, as a community, we've grown as content producers, and like we get better video equipment, better audio equipment, we come up with more creative ideas, new series, stuff like that. I think content is at an all-time high. I think that viewership is also doing really, really well. I think that the community continues to grow. A lot of people say that Call of Duty is dying and fewer people are playing it and stuff like that. I actually don't think that's true. I think it's still growing, and I think it's just as healthy and thriving as it's ever been. Like, I think it's going great there. That's not it. Where I think the community is really struggling right now is with the relationship between content producers and the viewers, and it's kind of by the viewers doing. So I think there are quite a few different factors that are contributing to this, but honestly I think one of the main things that's going on is the explosion of all of the drama channels. So like, Keemstar with Drama Alert, Scarce does stuff, I think Leafy does stuff from time to time, stuff like that. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I don't watch too many of those type of videos, except for Keemstars. I really like Dan Keem as a human being. I think he's a good guy. I've met him personally multiple times, and he's always had my back. And I think that what he does on YouTube is great. I think it's extremely entertaining, and I think Drama Alert is one of the most entertaining channels on all of YouTube, without a doubt. So, I totally stand behind him. I say, keep doing your thing, Keem. You're doing a great job. And there is a space for and a need for calling out people who are actually doing bad stuff on YouTube and actually calling out the drama and the deceptiveness and stuff like that. But I think that kind of a result of that, like the community that's exploding there, I think that everybody is extra hypercritical of content producers, and anytime anything can even be vaguely misconstrued as, deceptive or misleading or something like that, people just get their pitchforks and their torches out, and they just want to burn people at the stake for no reason. I've seen it a lot on my channel recently, particularly in the past couple of weeks, but I've also seen it, pretty much all over, the Call of Duty side of things on YouTube, and it's really kind of sad, man. Like, I feel like it's forcing some people out of the space. Like, if you look, a lot of people are starting to move towards other games and move towards, like, in real life vlog type content and stuff like that, and get farther and farther away from, the COD roots. So and I don't blame them, honestly, because it makes it not fun when when the viewers are like that. You know what I mean? Like, it kind of sucks the air out of the room, and it makes it unenjoyable to make content. Like, honestly, the past couple of months, I don't really look forward to uploading a T-Martin video half the time, because I don't know if people are going to be on their period that day or not. I've been absolutely loving my T-Martin 2 channel. It's my favorite thing in the world to do. And it sucks, man, because I still love Call of Duty. I still have a major passion for it, but it just sucks to see what's happening to the community happen to the community. So, example here, okay? It actually comes from a video I uploaded today. So there was an update yesterday on Twitter. Vaughn tweeted out an update about what was going on with the ability to download custom, paint jobs and emblems in Black Ops 3. That's something that they kind of like halfway announced before the game was released. They ran into legal troubles with it, and we had no update from the release of the game all the way until yesterday. And yesterday he tweeted out that it really wasn't looking too good, and it probably wasn't going to happen. So I did an update video on this because that was news to me. I was still holding out hope that they were going to do this update where, we could actually, download camos and stuff like that, and they were going to completely, like, change the game and be able to, download all the top camos off the, gallery you can look through and stuff like that. That'd be awesome. And I've been holding out for that. I've been kind of holding my breath, like, is today the day they're going to do it? Like, that would be really, really cool to be able to share with friends and stuff. And, as soon as I saw that, it wasn't looking very likely, I was like, oh man, that's a bummer. I've really been looking forward to it. I want to make a video letting people know, because I'm sure there are a lot of people like me out there that were looking forward to this feature as well. And I uploaded this video, and in the title it said, Black Ops 3 update on downloadable paint jobs and emblems. I think that's exactly what it was. I'll have a screenshot on screen. But that was my title. And if I uploaded a video like that exactly a year ago, except it was like for Advanced Warfare, let's pretend, nobody would have batted an eye. It would have gone over fine. But because of this new, kind of like stigma people have against content creators, and they think all content creators are evil and just in it for the money and stuff like that, everybody, not everybody, a large group of people, it was still a minority on the video, but a large group of people were very vocal about how that title was extremely misleading and clickbait, and I'm a money whore and a tube whore and all this other kind of stuff. Guys, look at this title, okay? Black Ops 3, I actually have it up right here. Update on downloadable paint jobs and emblems. There's literally nothing misleading about that title. I'm giving you an update that Moneywhores gave us on the downloadable paint jobs and emblems. Like, you could turn that title into a sentence and it would still make sense, alright? So, I'm not saying that in my day, I've never done a misleading video, because I definitely have. It's been a while since I was like that, but I do remember back in the day, I would do some pretty misleading stuff. I'm gonna, be honest here with you guys, and, I regret it. Like, obviously, it's not a good thing to do. Back then, it was a little bit more, kind of like accepted and stuff. And it's just like, it's not a good way to do content. Like, I'm not at that point anymore where I'm like climbing the ranks and like trying to get as many views as possible and stuff like that. Like, it hasn't been like that in a really long time. And I'm actually very, very conscious about it now. And I pay more attention to my titles because of this, because I don't want them to be misleading. But what I do want them to be is attention grabbing, okay? So not clickbait attention grabbing, but like think about when you're reading a newspaper or when you're on like a news website, what do they put in the headline of their articles? They put the most interesting stuff. They put the stuff that's gonna grab your attention and make you wanna read it. They aren't gonna put the least interesting stuff. They're gonna put the most interesting stuff. And that's what I try to do with my titles. That's what a lot of other people try to do with their titles. Obviously, in your sub box, there's a lot of spaces and a lot of stuff taking it up. So you want to make your video stand out, not in the way that it's misleading, but stand out to the point that you're like, oh, hey, I would like to know about that, or I would like to see that, or that sounds like a cool clip. I'm struggling right now, guys. I have 2 cameras for this battery. Both of them are dead. So I've been like switching them off. Like that last one just died right there. I now have it on the charger. I have this other one that only has like 10%. So I'm doing the shuffle here. But anyway, yeah. So as I was saying, you want to make it interesting. You want to make it grab that person's attention, and you're kind of competing with everybody else in their sub box for their time. They only have a limited amount of time, so you want to make your titles as good as possible to get people to click on it, because as a content creator, that's what you want. You want to create something cool, and you want people to watch it or consume it or look at it. If it's a painting or, it doesn't matter what it is. If you're creating something, you want it to be seen. That's obviously everybody's goal. So, you do, like, there's a big difference in between like an interesting, attention-grabbing keyword title and a straight-up misleading clickbait title. So what clickbait is, there are a lot of people that obviously have no clue what clickbait is. What clickbait is when something is entirely misleading. Like, it makes you think one thing, and then it's something entirely, different. Like, if I, said there was like some crazy weapon coming to multiplayer, and then I actually had like no like information or factual evidence or anything behind it, and just said like, oh, hey guys, wouldn't it be cool if this Proton Laser 9000 came? That would be completely misleading, and that would be considered clickbait. Another form of clickbait is when you have to click through to get more information. It kind of like forces you to click through. So that's like the stuff you see on Facebook where it's like, you won't believe why this girl got arrested, and it's like a hot girl in a bikini going like this, and like a cop behind her and stuff. Or, stuff like that, where it's like, you won't believe what she said, like stuff like that. It's just like, tabloid type stuff, and I really don't like sites that do that. Those are the 2 kind of like main forms of clickbait. Having an interesting title that grabs people's attentions with keywords isn't clickbait if it's not like overly misleading or really misleading at all. And if you read, again, if we go back to that video, Black Ops 3 update on downloadable paint jobs and emblems, that's not clickbait and that's not misleading. So it's just like, that's the thing I'm saying, is that like people are so quick to jump down a content creator's throat because of this newfound just kind of like stigma and the way they look at content creators. So it's kind of sad, and that's one of the examples I wanted to give you guys. Now, there's not only that. The other thing I wanted to talk about is never in the history of my YouTube career, and I've been around for a really long time. It's been like over 5 or 6 years now. Never have I ever seen so much emphasis put on money. And not by the content creators, but by the viewers. Everybody talks about money. Oh, this guy is a money whore. Oh, this guy made this video for the money. Oh, he's doing a sponsorship, deal. He's just in it for the money. Make that money. Money, 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 money. I have never seen money mentioned before, like this much before, ever. And it's honestly, it's really, really awful. So obviously when money comes into play, things change. But in terms of YouTube, it's kind of like a unique situation because I don't know a YouTuber who didn't come into this space with a hobby or a passion for creating content and for playing video games and stuff like that. And then like obviously money comes along with it. Like a lot of guys, including myself, have done YouTube for so long. We were doing it for like 2 or 3 years before we ever made a single dime. So it was literally 100% a passion project that just so happened to turn into something that can become a full-time job. And that's fantastic. That's changed our lives and it's allowed us to make better stuff for you guys. So like obviously, if I wasn't getting paid from YouTube, I would still be doing YouTube 100%. I just wouldn't be uploading daily. I wouldn't be uploading 5 videos a day on my second channel because I couldn't do it. I would have to split my actual like time with a job, like something to be able to make money to put food on the table and a roof above my head and stuff like that. I'd also have to share that like mental space. It's so nice to be able to wake up and think about making YouTube videos. Think about it all day long, go to bed thinking about making YouTube videos. I don't have to worry about, oh, hey, I need to make that proposal for my boss, or, oh, hey, what if I'm gonna get fired, or, something like that. I get to literally focus on my passion all day long. The money allows me to do that. So the money, I think, is definitely a blessing for this community. Like being able, it gives these, creators a chance to make this a full-time thing and to be able to focus on it full-time. Just because there's money doesn't mean that that's the only reason why we do it, okay? So like, if you look at like, it makes me so upset when I see it on my videos and on other people's videos too. I see it all over the place. It's just like, we aren't just in it for the money. And I can say that I honestly don't even think I know a single YouTuber, like personally that I've met, that is only in it for the money. Like I don't think that exists because I think that would show through in your content. I think that it's obviously very easy to read people, especially when you're in as close of a connection as YouTube. And if somebody's not being genuine and they're like only in this for the motive of making money, I think that would be very easy to see through that and read that type of person. And I don't think that anybody is truly like that. You know what I mean? So it's just like, don't have this stigma against content creators, guys. Myself, other guys, like if you don't like somebody's content or you don't like somebody's personality or you don't like them as a person or whatever else, that's fine. Like you don't have to watch them. Don't watch them. It's it's not like you're being forced to watch them or forced to pay attention to them or anything like that. But just like don't automatically assume that every single content creator is either in it for the money or they're, doing it for the subs and the views and all kinds of stuff like that. Like it breaks my heart to see it happening, and it's really tough because I've noticed across a ton of different channels that I frequent regularly, this is all kind of happening on all of them, and it's primarily just in the Call of Duty community, and over time it's going to kind of force people out of it. Like people are going to stop doing it. It's just, like I said, like I love Call of Duty. I'm so passionate about Call of Duty, and I love sharing that passion with you guys. But over the past couple of months, sometimes it just gets hard to look down that comment section, and it's just like, it makes me not want to even like, make videos on this channel anymore sometimes. Like it honestly does. Like I don't know, it's just, I just wanted to address it for you guys. So hopefully this kind of makes sense. It's, I don't know, I would hate to see this continue going down the path that it is, and I wanted to give my kind of opinion and my view of it, of what's been happening. And I'd be interested to see what you guys have to say. Please leave comments down below, make this a discussion, and hopefully we can kind of figure this out and maybe mend it a little bit, because I love you guys. I love what you guys have done for me, and I love the relationship that I have. Like I love that I can tweet out a picture of my breakfast and some of you guys actually care. Like it's weird, like who would care about the picture of my breakfast, but then you guys tweet me back, I gotta tweet you back, stuff like that. Like I always think about this, honestly. Like one of the things YouTube is literally the best thing that's ever happened to me. And I never want it to end. I never plan on it ending. I plan on it just kind of, you know, continuing to evolve and stuff like that. I think that I'm going to continue gaming for as long as it happens. I think eventually I would like to, you know, even start vlogging more and do that sort of thing. And I think I'll be making YouTube videos for the rest of my life as long as people are there to watch. But, you know, sometimes I think like, hey, at some point, it might stop. Like YouTube might not be popular anymore. People might decide that they don't like your content anymore. You might not be entertaining anymore. Life might get in the way, you know, growing up, you know, having a wife and kids and stuff like that. I don't think that would stop me. But for whatever reason, it could eventually stop. And obviously that's going to change a lot of things. Obviously, like in terms of, you know, my job and stuff, that would have to change. But that's not what scares me the most. The one thing that scares me the most is that if this stopped, not being able to reach out and talk to people. Like being able to reach out and talk to you guys that are passionate about video games and share like the same like thoughts and values and passions as me is like really, really cool. That I can literally reach out to hundreds and even thousands of people at any moment in time just with a single tweet or a single comment or a single Instagram post or something like that. And not having that is what scares me the most, because that's what I value the most out of everything that this has done. It's just like the camaraderie and almost family that's been built, because I've been through a lot of shit, honestly. Like breakups with girlfriends, houses that flood, all kinds of stuff like that. And I always know that I have like a ton of people that always have my back. And I hope that I can always have your guys' back as well. But it's just like, that is the one thing that's most important to me. And that's why I'm so sad, because I kind of see a space growing between viewers and content creators. Excuse me, my voice has been really bad lately. I've like lost it recently. But yeah, so anyway, let me know what you guys think. I've been rambling on enough. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm sorry, I probably talk with my hands a lot. I don't know why I do that. I kind of, I'm like juggling or something. I don't know. Anyway, I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.